What's after watching the tape and kind of looking back at the game the other night? What did you like? What did you not like? How do you kind of look back?
I think it was a great learning opportunity for sure, and I think we did a lot of good things, but on the other side there's a lot of bad things that I think we could definitely work on. And I think with how new and unexperienced this team may be coming together, I think it was a really good learning opportunity for all of us.
We saw them have the first game a couple days before, and they looked maybe a little more, game 2 was a little better for them. Is that first game, is that tough when you're out there, that first real game? I mean, do you expect to be much better on Saturday?
Yes, for sure. It's always tough coming in, especially some of our new guys coming in a new conference, don't know a lot, kind of really getting a feel for the system and kind of seeing how everything works and what the coaches want in that type of environment. It's definitely different, but I think we did a really good job adjusting in the second half, and I'm really excited for the game Saturday.
How much more comfortable are you playing this year than you were at this time last year?
So much more comfortable. I just definitely put in a lot of work with the team, and I definitely feel like one of the leaders, so it means a lot to me. I know that they definitely depend on me, so I have to show up every night.
Leon said it was out of the frying pan and into the fire going from Wednesday going into Saturday. So what about Washington State is so challenging?
Definitely their size. They're really athletic and they rebound really well. And I think it's going to be interesting. Two very athletic and good rebounding teams going against each other. So it's going to be a war, and I'm excited.
You were saying about the rebounding. Look at the rebounding. There was like 5 people that had between 4 and 6 rebounds each. Do you think that's going to be the way the team's going to rebound this year, that it's going to be not like one person getting a lot, but a whole bunch across the board?
Yeah, we've definitely emphasized it as a team effort. Before we had a lot of guys like a Blue, you could count on Maladen. So those definitely hurt losing them, but I think coming together and having guys step up when they need to is going to be a big thing.
Obviously, I'm sure that was a frustrating game for Buzo. How's he been the last couple of days? Is he eager to get a chance to actually play more than 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, he's very eager. He knows what happened, foul trouble can be tough. Everyone's been there, but he's definitely excited for this new game and to show everyone what he can do.
How much, for fans that's all they saw, they don't know what to expect from him. You guys have seen him the last, 4 or 5 months or whatever. How much of a game changer can he be when he's on the court?
Oh, he's a microwave. He can change the game in an instant. And I'm just excited for people to kind of see the talent and skill level that he brings.
How much do you think we saw, he's not going to probably have that happen again. You're not going to have Tyson and Marcus, go 0 from 3-point range. I mean, there's just so much happened. It just seemed like it won't happen again. I mean, you guys I don't say you throw it out as an anomaly, but were you encouraged, saying, okay, we lost by 2 and all this stuff happened, that won't happen again?
Oh, it's definitely very encouraging because we all look back and think of so many things we could have done better, and we still had a chance to win the game. You can't say that about a lot of them. So we're definitely excited, biting at the chomp to get back into it.
That game up there in Spokane against Washington State last year ended up being like a great game and helped you guys, for the tournament and all that. I mean, do you guys see it being similar, just reversed, more fans on your side tomorrow?
Definitely. It's nice to kind of have it in our own territory, but we know they're ready. They definitely want revenge, and they're coming in here to definitely get the dub, but we're going to fight, and I think we're going to take home the dub this year.
What do you make of playing over there and kind of you're here in Boise, but not at a different arena, and then what do you make of that, and how much do you guys need a big home crowd, over there?
It's going to be huge having the home court advantage, and I definitely know having a smaller arena is definitely going to make it seem like there's a lot more people, kind of like Gonzaga and the Kennel, and I'm excited for that.
You guys practice over there yet, or are you doing that today?
We're practicing there today.
So when you go into a venue like that, what's the first thing you want to look at? What do you want to take in that might help shoot or whatever else you might need to do?
You definitely want to take in the floor. You never know if the place has dead spots or what. Coming in there, you definitely want to get a feel for the rims and the net and just kind of the environment as a whole.
You've got 3 games against teams, the net's not out yet, obviously, but you've got 3 games in non-conference against teams that are probably going to be in the top 15 in the net. Washington State could be one of those. Do you think about this game as something that could pay dividends down the road?
Yes, we definitely do. We know last year we kind of had a rough start that kind of set us back a little bit, and this year we definitely want to hit the ground running. A lot of experience and older guys, and I think it'd be good to get these wins in early to kind of help us down the road.
I know Bob asked about your confidence level from last year to this year, but I mean, what in terms of your post moves or just your comfort level, scoring down near the basket? I mean, what obviously it seems like you've taken a big step this year. What do you want to work on in the off season, or how do you think you improved your game?
Definitely being a rebounder, being able to come in, know the plays, kind of just be able to help other guys. It took me a while to learn my own role last year. Now I feel like I kind of know, so I could kind of help guide the game for other players as well this year.
To be that, Leon likes having that kind of spark off the bench, that 6th man that can come in pretty early in the game and make a big impact. I mean, is that kind of maybe you don't start, but you still get to play 25, 30 minutes a game and make an impact right away? Is that kind of like a role you kind of like?
I'm just happy to play. It can be tough at times, but as long as I can be out there impacting the game and kind of, I always learn that it's not who starts, but who finishes the game that's important.
You guys had a smaller lineup out there that went on an 11-2 run that ended up taking the lead for the first time. Do you see that smaller lineup maybe being really good in transition and being able to score quickly?
I definitely think it is. It helps us be more dynamic when we can kind of switch things up and kind of go from a big kind of post game and go to like 5 out. It's really hard for teams to adjust to.
I know it was a matchup thing was part of it, but Lucas and Mo, we've heard a lot about them, and they didn't score in that game. How much confidence do you guys have in those guys down there at the 5? They're going to be needed, obviously, in some games here.
Oh, I definitely have a lot of confidence in those two. They have great ability, and we're just waiting for them to show. I know it can be tough when they have a different kind of setup that we're not used to playing against, and they kind of got took by storm a little bit, but I definitely see big year coming for them.